Our team members consist of 3 persons. We are from group V345 and we represent University Technology Mara UiTM. Our team members include Muhammad Ridwan Akmal bin Nur Aznam, Sharifah Alawiyah binti Sheikh Muhammad, and myself, Amir Shafiq bin Sarun. Now, let's move on to the case study that we have chosen for this particular project. For our project, we chose case study number 4, which is lack of career path exposure. So there are some concerns addressed by graduates on unemployment issues, which are the mismatch of qualification with employees' needs, lack of exposure to the real job markets, and lack of proper guidance and information regarding jobs, as mentioned by Ramakrishnan et al. On 2012. This has caused issues among graduates such as rising skill-related underemployment to 1.55 million persons in total in 2021 compared to 1.36 million persons in 2022, based on the study by Department of Statistics Malaysia. This problem can be solved through the means of internet intervention, as students are more inclined towards internet resources when looking for job information. Therefore, we propose to solve this problem by using mobile application which utilize internet intervention to provide better accessibility for the student when looking for information regarding jobs. So now let's have a look a little more detail on our proposed solution. For our proposed solution, we propose a mobile application which is named CareerKu, which connects university students, employers, career fair organizers, and industry experts for exchanges of job information. In the app, employees may provide insights on needed qualification of a job scope, while career fair organizer may promote their career fair event, and industry experts may coach students and provide mentorship service, thus this can be an alternative way for them to find an income. So, the technology used first is the programming languages to develop the application, such as Java, and then the cloud computing for application hosting, data storing, and analytics, and then lastly, the application development framework to build the application itself, such as using Flutter.
Hello and Assalamualaikum, and my name is Muhammad Ridwan and I'll be presenting on the business model. So for the business model, the key partners for the application is Kementerian Pendidikan Tinggi Malaysia, KPTM, and Talent Corp. The key activities are career fair advertising, info on career path, resume helper, mentorship, and skill job matching. These are the main activities that we'll be doing in the application itself. And the value propositions are to provide a clearer and specific career path for users and to provide the best career for user based on their skill. This is to help the user match their skills and their knowledge to forge the perfect career for the user. So next up is the channels in which we use to promote our application. The channels are website, advertising, and face-to-face marketing. In face-to-face marketing, in which we attend career fair and promote the app itself, or any other method. The last one is the customer segments, which is the university, career fair event organizer, businesses and recruiters, as well as investors. So next up is the market segment. So for the market segment, based on the data that was produced by the um, Institution of Analytics, there's 5.61 million fresh graduates in 2020. So if we target a third of that number, which is 35% of 5.61 million people, fresh graduates, it will be a total of 1. Roughly around 1.9 million people user for the application. So if we count in the institution-based subscription, that's roughly around 35% of that figures. We'll be having around 1.96 million users already, and from that, we'll use the subscription fee, which is 399 ringgit, and it will bring us to a total of almost 7.83 million per month. So if we calculate it for 12 months, which is a year, we'll be estimating a number of 94 million per year. Next up is the competitor analysis. So for competitor analysis, there's other competitors that is in the same market segment as our application, which is LinkedIn, My Future Jobs, and Indeed. So for the factors that is considered is user interaction, information distribution, personalization, mentorship, pricing, and UI friendliness. So let's look at the first one, which is the user interaction, which all the other competitors have a certain degree of user interaction. So all of it is yes. So for the information distribution, the CareerKu using information distribution by email notifications and direct messages, as well as LinkedIn. Um, Whereas my future job is only using email, and Indeed is also using email for the information distribution. So for the personalization, CareerKu have a certain degree of um, personalization, which is they will personalize the user based on the user's field of interest, user's knowledge, and um, the user's qualifications. So for LinkedIn, they are personalized based on users' interest and users' network, whereas my future job doesn't have any personalization whatsoever, and whereas Indeed is personalized based on users' field of interest. So for mentorship, CareerKu provide mentorship in the application, whereas the other competitor doesn't. And for the pricing, um, CareerKu costs around 399 ringgit per month, whereas LinkedIn costs 89.99 ringgit per month, and My Future Jobs doesn't cost anything, whereas Indeed um, it is cost based on per clicks, which would be as low as 22 ringgit and 44 cents per day. So for the UI friendliness, CareerKu is easy to use, whereas LinkedIn is rated as medium. My future job is also at medium, whereas Indeed is easy to use.
Okay, now let's talk about the future improvements that we could make to make the application better in the future. So first improvement that we could make is having a digital map of career fair events to help students in accurately determine the location of career fairs. Amazing, isn't it? By opting for common digital map technology such as Google Maps services, this can help in integrating the career fair's location and other transportation agencies available such as Grab, which is commonly used by students. Next, we can also integrate machine learning technology to quickly match students with prospective jobs based on their activities on the application itself, such as based on search activities. And lastly, by integration with video conferencing services such as WebEx for on-the-spot interview features, either for student mentor training purposes or student employer interview. So this is all of our references in this proposal. So we should start the application development right now because the more sooner that we develop it, more students can get employed. So that's all from us. Thank you very much.